So an update. The coronavirus seems to be under control in Cambodia. Some people question whether the news outlets and the medical sort of testing team is really developed enough to have proper, accurate numbers. But at this stage, there's nothing you can do other than mostly trust the sources and act accordingly. A lot of the team has felt that it's fine to be here. I just touched my face, I just noticed that. The population is very young. The average age here is 24 compared to Canada where the average age is 40, or Italy where the average age is 45. So I don't imagine that there's going to be quite the amount of spreading and the amount of seriousness in this country. I leave it in God's hands. He is sovereign. But at the same time, I'm sort of waiting for things to play out, and if it ever gets too serious, then we'll see. Right outside these windows, here's a glimpse at Phnom Penh at nighttime. Here is the city at night. Welcome bong. So this is my motorbike. Oh no, it's not my motorbike. This is my motorbike. Arriving at Starbucks to do some work. Okun. One new thing I've been doing is I've been taking some classes on my spare time. I sort of prep myself for, I don't know, whatever future ministry might exist. And it's nice to finally do some formal learning. So I mentioned earlier how Cambodia has such a low average age, 24 years old. And that is all because of the Khmer Rouge genocide, which I've mentioned briefly before, that killed a huge number of the people here, especially older, educated professionals, anyone who was a threat to this new regime, this socialist regime that Pol Pot was trying to implement in Cambodia. And so wiped out tons and tons of people, and then all that's left was a very young generation. So that's why 24 years old as an average is insanely low compared to, let's say, Canada at 40. I've been really trying to ask my missionary friends what they're going to do. And although some are going and some are staying, I find in general missionaries have a much higher tolerance for risk, for discomfort and uncertainty. And so, at this stage, I'm very open to hearing feedback and getting prayers from loving brothers and sisters about what they think I ought to do. But it seems to me that in this case where it's unsure what's going to happen tomorrow, it's still useful to be here. It's still good to have this place for ministry, to continue to do some of the work I'm doing here, some of it just remotely online, obviously. But just being ready for whatever God may call me towards in a place like this where, well, one, obviously there's more risk for me because of the healthcare system that's lacking. But on the other hand, there is more opportunity maybe to help in a time where other people need help, and if I'm able to help, which admittedly is a lot of unknowns, but that's kind of where I'm at right now, but still open and praying about it. So yeah, that's a quick update on that.